Hello, and this is a video on how to create blocks in AutoCAD. So the first thing we're doing is starting a drawing. Okay, and what we do here is we can see our drawing field. The first thing we have to do is make sure we have the units correct. Since this is for our building project, we want to use architectural, so we will type units, UNITS. And this will pop up, this dialog box, where I will change it to architectural and click OK. From here, the next thing we want to do is make sure in every drawing we have the layers proper. So we're going to open our layer properties box and we'll create a new layer and we'll call this A-doors. Let's change the color to yellow and click OK. We could close out of this. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is understand what a block is. A block is, if you're familiar with SketchUp, a block is, in SketchUp they have components and they have groups. A group is when a bunch of lines and shapes are just grouped together. A component is a part where if you change one, it changes all universally. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to create what's similar to a component, but in AutoCAD they're called blocks. So let's draw our door. So I'm going to use a typical size door. Most doors are 1 3/4 inch thick, and we'll use a 36-inch wide. So I'm going to use the rectangle tool. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to drag it up. And the way you would do this is you would put at, and then I can use 1.75 for 1 3/4, comma 36. Boom. And that is a 1 3/4 inch wide by 36-inch long door. Okay, the next thing I need to do is create the door swing. So we'll use a circle command there, and we'll assume that this is the part of the door where the hinge is. So we can draw a circle like that. And we only want this part of the circle to show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create just a temporary line. And see how this is kind of not going straight? If I press F8, nope, that didn't work. There we go. And now I'm going to use a trim command. Here is that. We'll do that. And I'm going to touch the part that I want to get rid of. Okay? And now I can just highlight it and hit delete. So that is my door. But I want to make it a little fancy. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to change the color to, we try not to use these colors up here. We'll use these ones down here. We'll use red. And I'll get into why we don't use these ones in another video. Okay. So this is my door. Okay. And the thing is, how do I make it into a block? So to do that, I type the word block. It's very difficult, okay? And we're going to name our door. So let's name it, because we'll have a bunch of different sizes. Door 36, okay? And then it'll ask me to specify the base point. The base point is when I insert it, wherever I click, that's where this object will appear. So I want to have this corner be my base point. I have to specify what objects I want to be part of the block. So I want this and this. Okay, and I hit the space bar. All right, and I don't need to deal with any of this stuff. So, okay. So now you can see this is all one item. Before I could select the arc or I could select the rectangle, but now when I do it, I select all of them. And to show you by what I mean, I'm gonna copy this a bunch of times. So what makes this a block is if I change one, I could change all of them. So let's say I change this guy. I just double clicked it and it asked me which one do I want to. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay. So now I'm in this second dialog box where I could change what this is. So I could change this to, let's change this to green. Okay. I'll go back to the block editor and yeah, that's what I want to do. Save changes to the door. Sure. Yes. Okay. Okay. So there we go. As you can see before, these used to be red. Now they're green. Once I changed one, I changed them all. And now to use this command, let's say I erased all of them. So now I'm in my drawing where I have, all sorts of lines or walls or whatever. I would do this command, insert. Okay. You could type insert or you could just type I. Okay. And then this thing pops up. So it'll have blocks, but if you wanted to, you could search here and it would have all the blocks you have. So I could click on this and boom, there it is. It shows up. So that is our short, simple way of creating blocks. I'd like for you guys in your drawings to actually create the same block. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email and we'll try to figure it out. All right, thank you.